तो साल है 2010 और स्कूल की घंटी बस बजी है और मैं घर जाने वाला हूँ कि पास में मेरा क्लासमेट जो है मेरे पास आता है और कहता है कि हे जो हम म्यूज़िक स्कूल के बारे में बात कर रहे थे, मैं कल वहाँ जाने वाला हूँ और कल एक रिहर्सल हो रही है जहाँ हम सारे एक ही रूम में सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट साथ में बजाने वाले हैं. वी आर गोइंग टू प्रैक्टिस एज अ बैंड, सो यू शुड डेफिनेटली कम एंड चेक इट आउट. मुझे काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लगा क्योंकि मैं काफ़ी दिनों से ऑलरेडी सोच रहा था कि मुझे एक म्यूज़िक स्कूल जाना है. तो मैं घर पहुंचा और मैंने पापा को बोला कि मुझे कल प्लीज़ आप म्यूज़िक स्कूल लेके चलो. और ये जो म्यूज़िक स्कूल है मेरे घर से ज़्यादा दूर नहीं था, बहुत ही पास था. तो जैसे ही 12-1 बजे हम लोग घर से निकले, जैसे जैसे हम म्यूज़िक स्कूल के पास बढ़ रहे थे, आई कुड हियर द ड्रम्स बीइंग प्लेड फ्रॉम आउटसाइड. अगर आपने कोई भी कॉन्सर्ट अटेंड किया है या कोई क्लब या पब के बाहर है और आप पब के पास जा रहे हो या कॉन्सर्ट के पास वॉक करते जा रहे हो, देन यू नो दैट पहले आपको एक ऐसा मफल्ड और बहुत ही लो फ्रीक्वेंसी वाली एक आवाज़ सुनाई देती है, विच इज जस्ट द बेस एंड द किक ड्रम. And that was exactly what I was hearing. And एक्साइटमेंट बढ़ते जा रही है. ऐसा लग रहा था कि कोई EQ में से फिल्टर धीरे धीरे हटा रहा है और धीरे धीरे वॉल्यूम बढ़ रही है, धीरे धीरे ट्रेबल भी सुनाई दे रहा है और साउंड और क्लियर होते जा रहा है. और जैसे ही मैं म्यूजिक स्कूल को एंटर किया, एक रूम जो बंद था उसमें से सबसे ज़्यादा आवाज़ आ रही थी. माई डैड एंड मी ओपन दैट रूम, वेंट इनसाइड एंड एक छोटे से कमरे में ड्रम्स है, गिटार है, बेस है, there are 2 vocalists and there's 1 guy on piano. Because they were practicing for a rehearsal, वो ऐसे ही प्रैक्टिस करना चाह रहे थे जैसे स्टेज पे सिचुएशन होगी. सो उसको रेप्लिकेट करने के लिए उन्होंने उस दिन ड्रम्स को माइक कर रखा था. इट इज़ समथिंग दैट आई विल नेवर फॉरगेट. एंड उस दिन जब मैं बाहर चल के आ रहा था, मैं तो तभी डिसाइड कर चुका था कि आई एम जॉइनिंग दिस म्यूजिक स्कूल एंड आई एम गोइंग टू लर्न ड्रम्स. एंड येस, बहुत लोगों को ये पता नहीं होगा, बट आई एक्चुअली स्टार्टेड लर्निंग विद ड्रम्स. एंड द फ्रेंड दैट हैड गॉट मी देयर, जिसको सुन के मैं वो म्यूजिक स्कूल में पहुंचा था, एज यू वुड हैव इट, एक दिन वो ड्रम से बोर हो गया और आई जस्ट फाउंड आउट दैट ही मूव टू गिटार. तो मैंने सोचा कि ठीक है, मैं भी गिटार एक्सप्लोर कर लेता हूँ. एंड दैट वॉज अनदर स्टोरी इन इट सेल्फ. व्हेन आई केम टू वॉच द गिटार क्लास, क्योंकि वो एक अलग दिन पे होता था, इट वॉज नॉट द सेम डे एज द ड्रम्स क्लास, एंड देयर वर लाइक 7 गिटार प्लेयर्स विद द टीचर, all playing the song Country Roads. मैंने वो देखा and then again I was convinced that you know what, मुझे तो गिटार सीखना है. And that is why I am here today, because of that incident or that song that I heard, जो मुझे push किया and that instantly made me realize कि मैं musician ही हूँ and I am going to do this for the rest of my life. हम सब musicians को, we all know that there is one point in our lives that made us realize that you know what, I'm going to do this for a long time. And that is why I'm always very curious about a musician's journey and how they got started. कौन सा एक ऐसा गाना था जिसे सुनते ही उन्हें पता लग गया कि यार मुझे तो ये करना है और I want to play exactly like that. आज का जो वीडियो है, it is going to be something on those lines. So basically what happened is, कुछ हफ्ते पहले I got the opportunity to visit the NAMM show. ये एक ऐसा इवेंट है जो म्यूजिशियंस के लिए है. It is like a trade show for musicians. और ये शो हर साल एक बार होता है in January in California, USA. I wanted to meet my favorite musicians, meet my favorite guitar YouTubers जिनको मैं देख के बहुत कुछ सीखा हूँ, and I wanted to ask them what's their song, what's that one moment in their life that made them realize that this is what they want to do. What's the one song that made you want to learn guitar?
Oh, all right. The one song that has got to be Jimi Hendrix, for sure.
Oh, really?
I remember I was in, I didn't start playing until I was a senior in high school.
Right.
And someone did like a presentation on Jimi Hendrix, and I was just so into the whole thing right away. And Purple Haze was the first song I actually learned.
Oh, nice.
So poorly. I learned it so badly, but no, it was cool. That was the one that got me hooked, and ever since then.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks so much.
The question I have is, what's the one song that made you want to learn the guitar?
To learn the guitar?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know. It's probably one song in my father's church that my brother played. You know, on guitar from a local evangelist that played guitar. He played these songs, you know, like by Dixie Hummingbirds and stuff. So just those sort of like beautiful gospel melodies and hymns is kind of what made me want to play guitar.
Makes sense.
And then later on, you know, you had things like Freddie King Hideaway, made me want to just play more and more because I grew up playing in the 80s, so that was all guitar.
That made me want to learn the guitar. It was actually in the 2013 film The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. At the end of the movie, they play Ed Sheeran's I See Fire.
All right.
And it was the first song that made me go like, what is this? what is happening? I've never heard anything like this.
The one song.
Yeah.
So the one song that actually made me want to learn guitar is actually a riff that is not a guitar riff, but is a Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
Oh yeah, of course.
But it's so funky. You know, the clavinet is almost like a guitar sound. And that's the thing that I was like, I want to learn this riff and try to play it on guitar. And I think it really influenced the way that I play on guitar now.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Thanks, man.
Hot Child in the City.
Oh.
Like, because I heard that on the radio, and I asked my father to teach me that tune,
Right.
but I didn't know the name of it, and I hummed it out. It was like dun 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 dun, and he thought that was Smoke on the Water. So then he taught me Smoke on the Water, and I was like, yeah, that's it. Of course it wasn't. I learned that many years ago.
Jimi Hendrix. I was 12 years old and didn't know anything about guitar, music, but I had the Experience Hendrix compilation CD, and I heard Red House for the first time, and it like blew my mind. And 12-year-old kid in the suburbs of Atlanta, I was like, I have to figure this out. And
made you want to learn guitar?
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah. But that's one of my all-time favorite songs.
Let's go, man. I love that song.
Cool. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's just such Prince is a hero of mine.
It's more a band.
Oh, nice.
Or like a genre, maybe punk rock.
Oh, really?
So when I was 11 years old, all my buddies were listening to punk rock.
Yeah.
And well, this is an awkward story for guitar players, but they needed a bass player.
Right.
So I was the one. Well, I got a bass. So I was learning all these Millencolin. Do you know the band Millencolin? It's a very obscure punk rock band.
Okay.
In Holland we had the Heidroosjes,
Right.
Dutch punk rock band. Yeah, I learned all those songs on the bass guitar. The Offspring, you know, The Offspring,
Right.
yeah. That's where it all started. And then I was like, oh man, bass is, I want to play guitar, like the one cool instrument. And that got me into the guitar. That's the story.
One song that made me want to learn guitar. This is a very, very easy one for me. It was All the Small Things by Blink-182.
Oh, really?
1999. It was on the MTV Music Awards, I believe. And I remember seeing that for the first time and just being like, I need to do that. For the rest of my life, I was 13 years old. I saw that and I said, that is going to be my life. I had never touched an electric guitar at that point, but I knew right away that that was going to be my career path going forward. And here I am now.
So that was my experience at NAMM. I met a lot of great musicians, made some new friends, and hopefully I can make it again to the next year's event. What's the song that made you want to learn guitar? Let me know in the comments. But until next time, keep practicing and I'll see you soon.